Stop number 3 on the NNSCRA Truck Series brings us to Las Vegas Motor Speedway in the run in the old version of Las Vegas, where it was basically the flat Las Vegas. Let's put it that way. The 12 degrees of banking Vegas. As we're here today for the running of for race number 3 of the season, 41 laps of racing on this mile-and-a-half racetrack. And here's the starting lineup for today's running event. On the pole at 165 miles an hour, it is Seth Cole in the number 44 Federated Auto Parts Ford. He's alongside number 8. That is the truck of Aaron Macklin, starting alongside the Delco Remy Chevrolet. Row number 2 has number 6 Mitchell Hodak in the Total Chevrolet. He's alongside number 29 Allison Rain in the Mopar Dodge. Third row, Cole Deaver in the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet, truck number 3. He's got one of our 3 in-truck cameras in today's race, along with our Daytona winner, Kyle Matthews, who has our second in-truck camera, the AC Delco Chevrolet number 52. Going through number 4, it's number 86, Noah Sewell in the RC Cola Dodge, and number 24, Nathan Orman in the Quaker State Chevrolet. Row number 5 has number 99, Levi McIntyre in the Super Chips Ford, our third in-truck camera. He's alongside number 28, Keith Batson in the wheel of the Napa United Ford. Going to row number 5, it's number 50, Jackson Haywood in the Granger Ford, and number 1, Trent Dunham in the Mopar Dodge. Next row is number 88, Zach Winkle in the Menards Chevrolet, and beside him will be number 62, Benjamin Miles in the Napa Auto Parts Dodge. Next row is Zachary Fitzwater in 59, the Kingsford Charcoal Dodge. He won the season at Rockingham. And number 83, Joshua Osborne in the Mission Linen Services Coffee Critic Chevrolet, number 83. Next row is number 11, Laura Chung in the K&N Toyota, and number 31, Mitchell Collins in the Posted Notes Dodge. Next row is Matt McIntyre, number 20, the MBNA Chevrolet. He's alongside number 43, Mike Becker in the Dodge Doers Dodge. Next row, Quentin Moore in the Racing with Jesus Ford, number 21, I should say. He's alongside number 19, Carson Gum in the Pennzoil Dodge. Next row is number 2, Dylan Young in the Team ASC Certified Dodge. He's alongside number 16, Charles Sanford in the Papa John Chevrolet. Next row is a pair of Dodges. Number 98, Jessica Shelton in the Cheerios Betty Crocker Chex Pillsbury Dodge, number 98. Try to get that out of one breath. And alongside Jessica will be number 18, Mike Turner in the Fastenal Dodge. Next row is number 4, that is Stephen Colon in the Square D Dodge, and number 14, Milwaukee Tools Ford, it is Amanda Evans. Next row is number 94, Cody McGurk in the Mac Tools Ford, and he's alongside number 7, XI Batteries Ford. It's Carter Joey sitting alongside. Next row has number 5, that's Destin Bolin in the DuPont Chevrolet, number 5. He's alongside number 75, Dallas McIntosh in the Spears Manufacturing Chevrolet. Next row has the pair of McCoys. It's Wes McCoy, I should say, number 60, the Cat Rental Stores Chevrolet, and then beside him, Tito McCoy in the number 87 Bellsouth Mobility Chevrolet. Next row, Samuel Ryder, number 48, the MBNA Chevrolet, and Colin Cropley in the 17 Western Auto Chevrolet. Be fun to try to see him come up through the field. And starting shotgun is number 38, Trevor Collins in the Channel Lock Ford, and number 80, LCI Ford of Toby McCoy sitting alongside. So that's your starting lineup for today's race at Las Vegas. We've had 2 races so far, 2 different winners. As Kyle Matthews took the title at Daytona, and Zachary Fitzwater took the title at Rockingham. And so that being said, here 38 trucks getting ready to go here. Here's the starting lineup for today's running of the event, or here's the command, I should say, to start the engines for today's race. Command has been given to fire the engines as we're separating here today. The huge crowd on hand at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. As the pace truck leads the field off a pit road for the pace lap, we're back for the start of the race right after this. Through the third and fourth turns they come here. Seth Cole and Aaron Macklin is your front row for today's race. As the green flag's about to fly here. Pace truck will come up on the pit road. Off turn 4. This is the first time we've had trucks at Las Vegas here in the NNSCRA. Maybe the first time in a long time, probably. As the green flag's about to fly. And we are underway here for 41 laps of racing in Sin City. Three wide racing already. Cole Deaver trying to move past both the 6 of Mitchell Hodak and the 8 truck of Aaron Macklin. Macklin closes the door on Deaver for second place as they come through turns number 3 and 4. And Seth Cole maybe leading the first lap of this race here, possibly. Yes, he does. As the number 44 Federated Auto Parts Ford is out in front. Pole speed for this race, 165 miles an hour here at this track here. And look at this, 3 wide, about 3 rows deep here. Not here. This track is wide. This track is wide at Las Vegas, though, but not that wide, I don't think. It's wide enough for 3 wide racing here. And oh, Mitchell Huddock's going to try to make it 4 wide here. This is not going to be a moment. Oh, and and already a crash has happened. A big crash off turn number 4. Trent Dunham's involved. Allison Rain's involved. Stephen Colon involved. Zach Winkle in the 88 truck is involved. I saw Kyle Matthews spin in the 52 truck. There's some damage to the AC Doco Chevrolet. See, I'm not sure. Charles Sanford. Let's see if he's got any damage to his truck here. Yeah, there's damage to the 6th truck of Mitchell Hodak here. Hodak, oh man, he had a tremendous qualifying run, and he had high hopes for this event here. Started this race in, I think, 3rd position, maybe not in this race, I think. 14, Amanda Evans was involved in the crash as well, too. As yellow flag flies for the first time on lap number, coming to the end of lap number 2 of this event. And here's what happened to start. And here's what happened to cause the crash happen on turn number 4. And it was 4 wide. And I knew when it got. I knew when Allison Rain poked her nose down on the bottom and made it 4 wide. I knew it wasn't going to be pretty. And Allison went right down on the 28 Keith Batson. Zach Winkle drove both Batson and Rain up into the wall hard. By the time Rain had turned the 6-car truck around, and a lot of trucks going to the inside lane to avoid the wreckage here, including Cody McGurk. Carson Gum almost did, but he got tapped at the last second. Destin Bowen, a good heads-up driving from his part, along also with Wes McCoy in a 60. And several trucks that come to stop here. Mitchell Collins, Mike Turner, Carter Joey in the 7 truck, Benjamin Miles in 62, and Mike Turner in the 18 truck. All doing a good job here. Colin Cropley going way up in the high side, and he misses the wreckage, I think. But caution number 1 of the day, flying on coming to the end of the 2nd lap of this race at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. We had an in-truck camera with Kyle Matthews to see what he saw in this whole deal. And Kyle got hit right at the last second right there. When the hole, just goes to show, when the hole closes up quickly, right? When the hole closes up, though, so a lot of times there's nothing a driver can do but just close your eyes, roll the dice, and hope for the best, and pray you get through the whole deal. But more times than not, though, it's 50-50, I guess you might say. You either miss Rick or you don't. Allison Rain, the only truck retired out of the race here because of that crash here. Some of the other trucks are still running, though, so we'll see what happens as we're about to restart on lap number 7. It is Seth Cole, your leader. Second is Aaron Macklin. Cole Devers third. Fourth is Levi McIntyre. Jackson Haywood's up to 5th position. Noah Sewell's in 6th. 7th is Nathan Orman. 8th is Zachary Fitzwater. 9th, Laura Chung, the only Toyota in the field in the top 10 right now. And Matt McIntyre runs in 10th. Green flag back out. Lap number 7 here at Las Vegas. And Dallas McIntosh to the left, or I should say Aaron Macklin, to the left side of Delco Remy Chevrolet. Inside takes the lead from Seth Cole on going through turns number 1 and 2 on the first lap, or on the first lap of the race, I should say. But Seth's got the draft off Cole Deaver, the number 3 GM Goodwrench Chevrolet. Jackson Haywood up through there here, and here comes Orman in the 24 truck to the low side. And Macklin leads the first lap here with Levi McIntyre right behind him in second position here, going for the lead here in the Super Chips Ford, that black number 99. That is the Carl Edwards truck that Levi is driving here in this event, or for the season, I should say. Jackson Haywood down the low side here. Haywood ran last season in the Castrol GTX Cup Series here with the number 15 Motorcraft Ford. The ride that next season will be driven by Quentin Moore in that category, in that division. And 3 wide for the lead. Jackson Haywood sticks his nose of his red and white Ford to the low side, and he'll take the lead. And here comes Orman in the Quaker State Chevy to the low side, looking for second place, and he wants the lead here. He's got Laura Chung and Jessica Shelton right behind them. On Haywood goes way high through turns 3 and 4, and he just hit the 8 truck of Macklin. They were 4 wide off turn number 4 and saved it and somehow made it through. And we're under caution, looks like for the second time, I think, too, because they're slowing down. Yeah, we are under caution. It's Wes McCoy in a 60 truck, I think. Indeed, it is a 60 of Wes McCoy, so caution is flown for the second time here today. Caution happening on the 9th lap of this race. We'll see what happened here as they go into turn number 1 here. Benjamin Miles goes way up in the high side right there. Tries and taps the 60 truck for no reason. Into the wall he goes, and in turns 1 and 2, piece of debris coming down, almost landing on top of a couple of trucks. But Wes gets her back going and comes down pit road for an unscheduled pit stop. Well, it has to be in for an unscheduled. Well, it has to come down pit road there because you never know what damage can or can't be repaired on the truck here, and they'll probably fire on 4 new tires as well too. But caution flag out here, and Nathan Orman is your leader, number 24. We'll be back for the race start right after this. About to get back for the restart here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway here after the second caution flag of the day. Nathan Orman is your leader of the race here, the Quaker State Chevrolet. Laura Chung is second. Third is Jessica Shelton. Fourth position is Levi McIntyre. And the 94, Cody McGurk, runs in the 5th position as about the restart here. Aaron Macklin is 6th. Cole Deaver 7th. 8th is Destin Bowen. 9th, Jackson Haywood. And 10th is Quentin Moore. Green flag back out. Back underway on lap number 14. They're averaging just over 80 miles an hour here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway at this point because of 2 caution flags in the first nearly 15 laps of this race. Fast lap race so far set by Quentin Moore at 163.706, and we got a draft between the ladies here. Laura Chung in the 11 and Jessica Shelton in 98 as they about to go for the lead. And give it to Chung in the K&N Filters Toyota as she takes the lead there, but she's got the best of the ladies right there behind her, Jessica Shelton. On board Levi McIntyre's truck. Running right behind Jessica Shelton and Laura Chung. This is for as he tries to go for second place. So the speed for Levi, 172 miles an hour into turn number 1. And down to 143 miles an hour in the middle of 1 and 2. And he puts the bumper, that 11 truck right there. Saying, letting you know I'm back there, Laura, in case you're dozing off. 169 miles an hour to turn number 3. And down to 145 in the middle of 3-4. And you just row with Levi to the lead. $162.46 miles an hour. The last lap for Levi, 171 miles an hour. Into turn number 1 goes the Super Chips Ford. Now you got Aaron Macklin and Destin Boland right there behind the 8 and the 5 trucks there. That's Macklin in the 8, Boland in the 5. The Jeff Gordon lookalike, yet with a number 5 on it instead of the usual number 24. Macklin's truck, a 1996 Chevrolet. Destin Boland's truck, a 1995 Chevrolet. And now Laura Chung goes to the lead. And she led that lap in that K&N Toyota. But here comes Macklin. The outside pulls over this race, and he's got a strong truck underneath him right now. And here comes Boland. He's going to try to make a Boland move to the low side now. And does the Y thing and waits until they come out turn number 2. Not trying something sketchy in this early portion of the race here. Even though we're almost halfway home. Halfway will be about the 21st lap of this race here. We're on in the complete lap number 18. And Destin Boland takes the lead in the DuPont Chevrolet. All this at 165 miles an hour here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, lap speed wise. Or almost 165 miles an hour. And here comes Orman down the low side, takes third position away here. And meantime, Matt McIntyre, the 20 truck, gets by Seth Cole and tries to get by Laura Chung at the same time. He's got Dallas McIntosh and Cole Deaver helping him as well, too. The 75 and the 3, and then add the 21 of Quentin Moore in that mix as well, too. The Eagle Jet racing with Jesus Ford. Quentin was the pole sitter at Rockingham, and he was frustrated he didn't get to lead a lap in that race, too, believe it or not. Quentin still came away with a pretty good finish in that race, though, but still, nonetheless, though, it was still frustrating for Quentin, and he didn't lead a lap in this race. As you ride with Cole Deaver and the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet, and now Seth Cole squeezes in between Deaver and Dallas McIntosh. And there's the roof cam of the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet. And 170 miles an hour to turn number 3 for Cole Deaver. Let's see how he drives that track. 139 miles an hour in the middle of turns 3 and 4. Gets the draft off Jackson Haywood in the Granger Ford. And see how fast Cole goes. 169, 70, 72, 173 miles an hour to turn number 1. And down to about 140 in the middle of 3 and 4, or middle of 1 and 2, I should say, as Mike Becker in the 43 truck gets by Cole. And 170 miles an hour, and I heard him carry that throttle a little bit in the turn number 3. As if he lets off and then taps the brake just a slight bit there, as he's now 3 wide between him, Levi McIntyre 99, and Joshua Osborne in 83. And Joshua gets by both Cole and Levi, and both of them just about took each other out of the race almost. I thought Cole was going to turn Levi and send them both hard in the wall. Just like we saw Benjamin Miles do to Wes McCoy a little bit earlier. And I got some damaged trucks behind there. Kyle Matthews in the 52 truck. He's doing pretty good right there, considering the damage on the back end of his AC Delco Chevy. And Levi finds the inside line now behind Charles Sanford in the 16 truck. And there's the front bumper cam on Levi McIntyre's machine. Look how close he gets to Charles. Quentin Moore up alongside of the 16 truck as Charles gets by him. Anybody hungry for pizza? I guess after seeing that back in, you'll probably ask the question, anybody hungry for pizza after that? And they're slowing down, and the yellow flags looks like it's flown for the third time here. Kyle Matthews got a little bit looser there, just about got into Cole Deaver. Indeed, it is caution number 3 flying here on lap number 26 of this event. On a big crash here, Trent Dunham involved, Carson Gum, Carter Joey in the 7 truck. He comes in the pit road. Zach Winkle. I see the 80 of Toby McCoy. The LCI truck there. He is a little hood buckle on that machine here. As the yellow flag is flown, Matt McIntyre is your leader, as we'll see what happened to cause caution number 3 to fly. And it all started with a 19 truck of Carson Gum getting in the Tito McCoy's truck. That sent Carson right down into Trevor Collins in the 38 truck. Tito at least gets his truck, I think, pointed in the right direction again. But then here comes Carson. Bam! Gets right into Toby McCoy, and Zach Winkle crash into them as well too. Tito gets his truck a darn good save for the 87 truck. I will say that for sure. Here comes Trent Dunham. Right into the 19 truck of Carson Gum. Carter Joey slams into Trent Dunham's truck, and meantime, poor Colin Cropley, he's trying to wonder where is he going to go. And here comes Keith Batson. Field goal, 3 points. Batson got through very well himself too right there, and in fact got through there faster than Cropley did. I mean, Cropley had to slam on the brakes. Let's take a look at what he went through. And he was right directly behind Trent Dunham. Real time. He tapped the 19 a bit though, but not enough to get any damage. Now let's look at the save the 87 truck took right here. There's Tito McCoy in the 87 truck here, and this is real time. Wow. Tanner Faust would be proud of that drift. I will definitely say that for sure. But anyway, we'll be a separate restart here in just a moment here as Matt McIntyre is your leader with Mike Becker, Destin Bowen, Mike Turner, and Seth Cole, your top 5. Well, there's your attrition list right now. 5 trucks out of the race here. Allison Rain was the first truck to out of the race here with the retired out of the race here. Other trucks out of the race here. The piston failure for the 86 of Noah Sewell has put him out of the race here. Toby McCoy's out. So is Carson Gum and Trent Dunham. Those 5 trucks out of the race here. Destin Bolin, or I should say, excuse me, Carter Joey's a lap down in 33rd position. So 33 trucks remain in the race, and 32 of them still on the lead lap. So restart here on lap number 30. It is Matt McIntyre, your leader. Second position is Mike Becker. Then Destin Bolin, Mike Turner, and Seth Cole, your top 5. Green flag back out. Lap number 30 here at Las Vegas. An S7 truck up through the gears slowly. We'll take a look. We'll keep your eye on him. See if anything develops here. Jessica Shelton and a host of others are trapped behind a 7 machine right there as they come off turn number 2. She's still trapped behind along with Cody McGurk in the 94. Off turn number 4 they come right here. Cody McGurk says, screw it, I'm going to the inside and follow everybody else. And now Levi McIntyre screwed over by the 7 truck himself as well, too. Carter Joey just absolutely a little bit slow in acceleration. And now most others get by as well, too. And now see if they can try to go out there and try to catch up everybody else here. As we're coming up now on 10 laps to go here, it's now Mike Becker has lead in the 43 truck, that red 43 Dodge. Mike Turner's in second position, but here comes Jackson Haywood in the 50 truck to the low side. That's for second place here, and he's got Seth Cole behind him in the Federated Auto Parts Chevrolet, or Federated Auto Parts Ford, excuse me. Backstretch now, Dallas McIntosh. He's not out of this at Spears Manufacturing Chevrolet. Looking for a top 5 here. Nathan Orman's getting into it. So is Mike Turner. So is the outside pole sitter Aaron Macklin and Joshua Osborne. We haven't talked about him at all today. In the 83 truck here, Osborne looking for a good finish. So is Destin Bolin in the 5 truck. And Dylan Young, we haven't talked about him at all today in that number 2 truck, the TMAC certified CarQuest Dodge. He's in for a good finish. He's looking for a good finish. Fitzwater closing up on him in the 29 truck, or 59 truck, I should say. 8 laps to go. Closing up on Amanda Evans, a lap truck right there in number 14. And several trucks are going to get screwed over behind right there. Matt McIntyre and Nathan Ormond get held up. So does Osborne and several others here. Benjamin Milestone in a 62 truck. Look at him go by at full speed ahead. And he's got the 11 of Laura Chung right all over his back bumper. Laura was clocked 14th the last time I know. She takes 13th away from Osborne. Now goes for 12th on Benjamin Miles. And here comes Matt, and here comes Mike Becker as he comes down now for 6 laps remaining. Number 43. Dallas McIntosh. White and blue 75 up to second position now. And here comes McIntosh. Oh, the 50 and the 44 truck they got together right there with Seth Cole and Jackson Haywood, and Fitzwater escapes without a scratch. And Boland up to second position now. The DuPont Chevrolet. Keep your eye on that truck. He may have something for Mike Becker possibly. But Dallas McIntosh says I'm not pushing you, buddy. I'm going for a win here. He's got Fitzwater and a host of others behind him now. But they're running out of laps now. We're down to 4 to go. Mike Becker, the Dodge dealer's Dodge, truck number 43. All red painted, 2000 Dodge Ram. Out in front right now, but here comes McIntosh closing in a hurry in a 75 truck. Off turn number 4, he comes to the inside of Becker. 3 laps to go. Jackson Haywood behind him in the 50 truck. He's not out of this neither. Charles Sanford, he's getting into it in a 16 truck. He's up to 4th. And a battle for 5th between Destin Bowen in the 5 and Jessica Shelton in 98. Bowen holds off the challenge for the time being in the DuPont Chevrolet. Here comes Sanford. Right there behind McIntosh and Becker. Tries to go back out in front here. And lap truck up ahead. That's Amanda Evans once again. Way slow. 125 miles an hour. They split the 14 up the middle this time. And he's going to block Quentin Moore in a 21 truck, along with Macklin and Dylan Young. That race is over for that bunch. But meantime, Becker has the lead off turn number 4. The white flag is about the way. They're side by side. One more lap remaining at Las Vegas. Will it be Becker? Will it be McIntosh or anybody else behind him? Destin Bowen in the 5 truck. Keep your eyes on and see what happens here. Dallas McIntosh in the top spot. Here comes Bowen to the low side. Bowen drives it into turn number 3. He's got the low side over McIntosh. They come off turn number 4 now. Destin Bowen and McIntosh are side by side off turn number 4. And it's Destin Bowen winning at Las Vegas. Destin Bowen in the number 5 DuPont Automotive finishes Chevrolet. Goes to victory lane, the 1995 Terry Labonte truck. Yes, Terry Labonte actually drove a Jeff Gordon paint scheme in the truck series. The more you learn. But Destin Bowen takes the DuPont Automotive finishes Chevrolet to victory lane here today in Las Vegas Motor Speedway. In a thrilling last lap duel with Dallas McIntosh. And did what he needed to do to take the victory here today. And what a finish that was here. Average speed 109.184 miles an hour. 3 races into the season and 3 different winners. This is just tremendous racing we've had so far this season. 85 thousandths of a second was the margin of victory in today's event here. McIntosh comes home second. A heartbreaker for McIntosh. It looked like he had that race won on the last lap, though, and then Bowen made a bonsai move in turns 3 and 4, and that pretty much, well, you saw the finish here. It was absolutely tremendous. We'll probably take a look back at that one. And here's what happened on the last lap once again here. Destin Bowen made a bonsai charge on the 75 truck of Dallas McIntosh. They got off to number 4. They were side by side coming to the line here in the 5. And I think at the slight draft off the 43 of Mike Becker, and that was what won it for him right there. And there's the checker flag falling, and by about a full truck length, the 5 of Destin Bowen takes victory of this race here today. And I tell you what, and that is a textbook pass right there. In all of in our 2003 racing here. Rest of your top 10 finishers here. Mike Becker comes home third. A good run for him. Charles Samper with a fourth place finish here today in a 16 truck. Jackson Haywood comes home fifth. Pole sitter Seth Cole comes home sixth. Seventh will go to Nathan Orman. Jessica Shelton with a nice 8th place finish here today. Ninth will go to Zachary Fitzwater. And 10th will go to Mike Becker. 11th place will go to Matt McIntyre. 12th to Laura Chung. 13th Benjamin Miles. 14th Joshua Osborne. Mitchell Collins 15th. Levi McIntyre 16th. Cody McGurk 17th. Cole Deaver 18th. Samuel Ryder with a solid 19th place finish here today. 20th will go to Quentin Moore. 21st position will be Kyle Matthews. 22nd Aaron Macklin. A disappointment for him entering outside pole in this race and still got shoveled back in the last restart of the day here, but gives the team all kinds of confidence that they may have a good combination for the season here. So we'll see what happens here. Tito McCoy, 23rd. 24th will go to Dylan Young. 25th, Trevor Collins. Colin Cropley, 26th. 27th will go to Keith Batson. Wes McCoy, 28th. 29th will go to Stephen Cologne. Zach Winkle, 30th. And Mitchell Hodak was the last truck to finish on the lead lap in 31st. Carter Joey and Amanda Evans was the last two finishers of this race here. Carter Joey 1 lap down in 32nd, and Amanda Evans 2 laps down in 33rd position. That 125-mile-an-hour truck that all the 165-mile-an-hour trucks were coming up on in the last couple laps of the race. Anyway, some people are probably not going to put Amanda Evans on the Christmas card list after she screwed over a couple of guys in this race, no less too. Trucks out of race here, of course, 5. That being 5 of them: Trent Dunham, Carson Gum, Toby McCoy, Noah Sewell, and Allison Rain. All crashed out of this race here. But congratulations once again to Destin Boland, the winner of round 3 at Las Vegas Motor Speedway here. And for now, it's James Walsh. It's been a production of the NNSCRA celebrating 11 years of off-road racing at its best. We'll see you at the 4th race of the season at the duels at the Portland Short Track.